Masechet Chagiga, Daf Chof Beis, Omid Beis. Just again to what we were learning, we're in the middle of a sugya. The sugya told us, Choymer Bakoidesh, that's a perek, the name of the perek. Choymer Bakoidesh Betruma. Certain miles Chachamim done by Kodshim more than Truma. One of the miles that Chachamim done more than Truma, Ein matbilin kli b'torich kli. You toivel a kli tomei, you have to make sure that the kli is not inside a different kli when it's talking about kodshim. And the Gemara is asking over here why you're allowed to be matbil a kli b'torich kli for truma. If it's a problem, whatever the reason is, it's machloikes, Rabile and Rove. What is the problem to be matbil a kli b'torich kli? Is the problem because Shema in b'fivkish prefers hanoid? Oh, the problem is chatzitze. Rabbi understands the problem is chatzitze, and Rav understands because Shema gzeira Shema loya befiv kishvei feretz hanoid. So whatever you say, the reason is for truma is allowed and for kotzim is also. And the Gemara for favos truma is allowed and kotzim is also. Why don't you say the same gzeira, whatever it is, chatzitze, hanoid, the truma? Or why don't you say the same heter? Because what's the difference? And the Gemara told us because shaila. That means the kelim of Amoret. So the Gemara has shakvetayet. Amoret is going to see this. And then the Gemara comes with the teretz of shaila. That means the chovel. Sometimes the chovel is the one that eats chulim b'ta'aret, the one that keeps his not Amoret. He keeps his kelim b'ta'aret. He will actually borrow kelim from the right. He's gonna in the amount to lend them the kelim, and once he's gonna borrow kelim from the amoretz, right, and that's the shaila of shaila. Where do we see the chashash of shaila? So we spoke all thing about Chloikes, Bishama, and Besilel. When you have a mes babais and the aliyah. Also told me, now between the mes, the bais, in the aliyah, there's a small window. It's a tefach al tefach. If you don't want the tumet to go up from the bais up the aliyah, you have to close up this with what you have to make sure it's blocked with. A dovo sheinoi mekabel tumet. It's called a mekabel tumet. Einoi choytzetz bifnei hatumet. You have to make sure. Yeah, that's the din. Anyway, and over there we saw an ganze Breise that Bishamai say that we're going to be retired the kli, that we retire the kli lechov veloi. That means what is lechov veloi? Because Amoretz we retire the food or mashkim, we retire the kelim. Why? Because the mashkim we talk about Amoretz. Amoretz is not going to listen to us, right? So Amoretz say that you can blame the mashkim. Oh, what the chovel? The chover we're talking about. And the chover sometimes he takes kelim from the shaila, as we said, right? He's shoyel from the, and that's the reason. They were talking about. Yeah, very quickly, just yeah. Well, let's see exactly. Punkt over there. Very good, very good. Oh, so as Meshulam asked a good question, and that's exactly the next point of the Gemara we are holding. On that Chof base, Omid base, in the words Al Meshalin and Minayu, Kishailin Minayu. There's a small, and these those are small dalet. It's about 18 lines on the top of the Omid. Kishailin Minayu matbilin elohu. So the Gemara fragt, yeah. That means when the chover is asking a kli from Amoretz, so you have to toivel it, because when you're toivel and mimele, maybe you might be like kli b'torich kli. Yeah, that's what we finished yesterday, and that's the example. Maybe you might be like kli b'torich kli. Kisha yiminayu mat bilenayu. Feilig gemor. Dalmani. Ioch nehadrelu beisile lebeishamai. if we say, when a chover is asking from Amoritz, a kli, he toivel it anyway. So why? Yeah. So the Eile is no chashash for right. Yochanan Adulu. They should answer them. Who should answer? Basically, should answer the Shammai Kisha in the Minayu. So what if the chover is asking from the Amoritz a keli? Anyway, mat bilin. So there's no chashash of shaila. Why big Shammai with metamed the keli? Because the chover is soil the kli from the Amoritz. So what if we soil the kli? But anyway, when I take the kli, when you take the kli from the Amoritz, what do you do the first thing? You go to the mikveh on the way home, toilet, and then you use it. So why bechlal big Shammai or metame anything? And for the Gemara, because in our machloikas of Bisham Yisrael, we done legabi tumas mes, right? As we said, the messes in the house, what's going to be in the aliyah. Now, tumas mes, you just toivel it becomes toivel. No, that's tumas erev. That's different tumas. But tumas mes, if Odom or Kalim become tomah with tumas mes, a whole process. It becomes tomah for 7 days. The third day, and the 7th day, you have to take meichatos to do azois. I got the process. Azoch shlishi v'shvi, it's called right. Clear and ezel and shlutoy loss, and have to sprinkle the water. That's a tmemes. Saiba yodom and saiba kelim. So says the Gemara because tmemes boy avzoy, right? Shlishi v'shvi. And mainly you can't rely only on the tefillah. That's why Beis Shammai on metam the kli. If it would be dark only, toivel. No, it's tmemes. The Gemara and the Mumane, Leshiva Yoime, Loy Musliche. The Gemara answers over here a terror. So that you can tell me, okay. The Amoritz gives the right, he's the mashkil, the kli to the chaver. The chaver on the way home takes it to the mikveh, toivels it, then goes to the kohen. Please be, let's do on the hazor shlishi v'shvi, and then only he's going to use it. So the Gemara, no, he's borrowing it. It's a shaila. How long do you think he's going to do Shoylet? For a month now, till the whole process starts and this? No. He will buy it for a few days. He's not buying it for more than 7 days to be retired. Okay. But still, how you say that anyone who is Shoylet, Klif from Amoritz needs to be Matmil? That means they are not Ne'emon the Amoritz or the Tefillah. Why, if you decided to take now a Klif from Amoritz, you have to toivel it? Why? The Amoritz is bagleibt. We believe the Amoritz, right? The Gemara says the problem is shlishi v'shvi. But the aim is if I take a clip from Amoritz, let's say it's not a tumas mes. I do a toivel and that's it. Why don't we rely on the Amoritz? Why not? We learned the Amoritz you can rely. Ve'otanya. Let's look at the Gemara ve'otanya. Ne'emonin ame yoretz al toras tvilas meimes. What do we see from over here? What do we see over here? That the Chover does not need to have a chashash. Maybe the Tvile, right? The Amoritz was mad bil klibet kli. You see that he's never on Tvile. You don't have to be choish that maybe it was mad bil klibet kli. Says the Gemara, no, ma abai lo ikash. This is not a shirt for this bride. It's much more you not ho begufoy ho bekelov. That means what we learned that the Amoritz is never on Tvile is dafke begufoy. The goof of the Amoritz that he becomes toyer and they Tvile. What we say that the Amoritz is not bagleibt, and you need the Chaver has to toivel it again after he got it from the Amoritz. Bekelov. That means because it's a chashash, maybe he was like a mad with a klibet oichli. Rove Omar, idi veidi bekelov. Both of them you don't have to say the kelov. Both of them say what we learned now. Misha, you don't believe Amoritz. Say what we learned in the Braisi. You do believe Amoritz. Both of them is bekelov. What we learned in Amoritz is never not a he says, I never was mad with kli b'toy kli. What we said that the Amoritz is not ne'emon and you need to be mad with it again. That means we understand this Amoritz. Kli b'toy kli, he understands the concept. He knows, yeah, I never read this problem. Never. Aber schon was annoyed. We must do Shnei, it's boys. He has no idea what Shulchan Aruch. Right? The shear of this, and mainly you don't believe in it. V'otanya, and this is a nichusa, yeah? This V'otanya is the haraye, that there's a chiluk on what the Amoritz is made. As we just said now, if he's made that as annoyed, or he's not made a Shofar Sanoid. Where do we see it? Well, Tanya, we learned in the Brais, the same idea what we just saw now, that there's a chiluk on what the Amorat is giving us is testimony on what he's witnessing on. Ne'emon Amorat loimar peiros lo yuchshavu. These peiros were not huchshal lekabel tumeh mimele they are Torah. Aval einoi ne'emon loimar peiros huchshavu aval lo nitmo. These peiros are huchshal lekabel tumeh. Huchshal means it was susceptible. It was that means it had on it run of the Shiva Mashkim. So he's going to be believed to say lo yitbalti kli b'torich kli me'olam, but to say yitbalti kli b'torich kli, but people rochos refers annoyed, that is not going to be believed. That means we do see from over here that there's a difference between the two.
Sorry, can I just check? At the end of the day, we asked the kasha about the fact that we borrow from the Amoritz. And so we answered, oh, no problem about that because we're going to table it beforehand. But how we dealt with it, it's not clear to me how we dealt with the possibility that the Amoritz Keli was Tomei Mace.
No, that's what we're saying. The Fidam Allah and the Sugi, the Shaila Zazoy. Because we learned that the Amoritz is Ne'emon ala Tvila, and the Chover does not need to tovel again. We should have said that also in Trume, why? Because the Chashash, maybe the Amoret is going to see, and he's going to be mad with the Kli. And then maybe again, the Chover is going to borrow the Kli from the Amoret, and he's going to rely on the Tvila of the Amoret. That's the Shaila. The Fida Malach of this Sugya.
I'm asking, apologize. I'm asking a bit earlier in the Gemara, where we started, came up to where we started today.
Yeah.
The Gemara says there's no problems with borrowing from an Amoritz because I'm going to Tova Lekeli before I ever use it on my way home, as the Rebbe said. Then the Gemara talked about Tvilas Tomei Mace. How have we dealt with that? I don't understand how we've dealt with the risk.
So that is the Machloikas Abaya Beisham and Bisilen. The Gemara says because the need of the Machloikas Beisham Bisilen we are done legabi Tumas Mes, and Tumas Mes we can't rely on the Tvila. Because we need a Zosh Shvi.
So what am I going to do then? I'm the Chover. I've borrowed the Keli from the Amoritz. Am I going to keep Tovel it Shlishi and Shvi? Is that what I didn't think? I thought the saying exactly don't do that.
You can't do that because the Monday Shiva Yoime lo Yimush Leinche. Yoime Monday Shiva Yoime lo Yimush Leinche. And it's not a dare to ask for a thing. That's what the Gemara says, yeah. And that's why you don't rely on the Tefillah. That's exactly the teretz. But now the Gemara goes back, Bechlal. How could you say that every shoyel, Kli from Amoritz, needs to be matbilet? Lechoire, the Gemara goes on the idea, Bechlal. Tefillah, what, you don't believe in Tefillah? Lechoire, we learn that you believe them. And that's why the Gemara now goes into this of, if you do believe him, when you don't believe him on the Tefillah, the Amoritz itself. That's what the Gemara is mechalik now. We're gonna not believe him, right? On Hechsher, right? On Hechsher, but not on the Tumah. You don't believe him. Oh, very good. So the Iran fragt a gute Shaila, basically what he means to ask is the Shaila of the Turei Even. Turei fragt, why shouldn't we believe him? Saile gabe Hechsher. Style Gabi Tvila, he has a migoy. A migoy, I could have said, Lo Yuchshav Klal. Or, I was never mad below ever. That's what he means, that, yeah? A good Shaila, look at the Turei Even. Let's say that. Yeah. Okay, there's a big Shaila, there's a Chash Meshaka, there's a big David and Tyrus. And the reason is that the Amoritz is not Ne'emon, it's not because the Chash Meshaka, because the Amoritz is not Chosh L'Shaka and Tyrus. The Chash is maybe like Dikdik Yofe, the Shiro Shefel Sanoid, because he's Ne'emon to say that he was not mad with a Kli with Kli. Just as the Amoritz is not Boki, we say. Maybe Zoi is also not, yeah, it's going to find for us the Shaila of the Turei Even, yeah. What? No, also they're not. Well, okay, we're going back to the Shifras Hanoid now. Okay, we'll say that. Let's continue. Okay, but I got the Shaila. Look at Turei Even. If not, okay, I know that I don't want to go into it so much. It says the Gemara. Agufoi mi meiman. That means the Amoritz is never to say that I toiveled my goof. Ve'otanye, we learned in a Braise, Chovel, Shebo le'azois, Mazin olov miyad. That means a Chovel who became Tome metumas mes. Chovel became Tome metumas mes. Comes to do Azois, and he says, I'm in the third day to my tomb. He comes to the Kohen, I'm the third day. No, Stav Azois, Shlishi V'Shvi, today is the Shlishi. And I'm rolling for the first Azor of Eife Poradua. Mazin olov miyad. That means the Azor. You sure you know that that's Shlishi? Oh, but what if Amoritz comes and he says, today is my Shlishi? No. Amoritz is all out. That means we don't maz on him. He comes knocking on the coin, so he tells you, no, today's my Shlishi. I don't believe you. Could be it just became Tome now. Could be it just became Tome now. I don't believe you. First, we're going to make sure that what? 3 days you're going to wait. Because we don't believe it right now it's the Shlishi. Yeah, as I sagt, the Gemara. So you see that you don't believe the Amoritz afilu on Gufo. You don't believe the Amoritz. Okay. Frag the Tureyeven, and this is what the Reb Liron asked before. Al Zeh Derech, we can continue another shaila. We don't know that this Amoritz became Tome only al Piv, right? Because if we know that he was Tome, we know also what day he became Tome. So an Amoritz, let's say you are a Kohen. An Amoritz comes knocking on your door and tells you, today is my Shlishi. You know, 3 days ago, I went to Levi. I became a Tmemes. 3 days ago, I became a Tmemes. Today is my Shlishi. We don't believe him. Right? That's what we said. No? Okay, you tell me, now come back in 3 days. When do we know that he's Tomei? Mipiva nuchaim. It's an expression what the Gemara says in Ksuvas. That means we know that he's Tomei from his mouth, from his dibur. Because if we know without him, we also probably know when the thing. We have a pesha osar. A pesha osar or a pesha itir. There's a very interesting concept when you talk about a pesha osar. A pesha osar is atzmoi, and because he asked he came to say I'm a tmemes, who say there? He's never to say, okay, I'm a tmemes, but I'm the shlishi. You're my shlishi. The tumas mes asay praying the Torah heaven. Yes. What do you say? Okay. What you mean to say is the Torah heaven sagt that must be, it's talking about that we have Eidim, that he became Tomei. And the Eidim say that if they forgot what day became Tomei. Remember he was Tomei. I don't remember. Kumtois, once the Eidim come and they testify that he was Tomei, they answer them. And therefore he's not named on the Mati himself. Yeah, okay. Says the Gemara.
Amoritz the Chesed Tomei, and Amoritz always the Chesed Tomei, even without his pair.
Not a Tmemes, but
What? Not a Tomei. Tomei, I'm not Tomei. Says a normal Tomei, not Tomei Mace.
Yeah. As we said before, there's another Chazal Meshakel, right? That's the thing. Yeah. Okay, that's the Shlomi wants to be like in Moshe Rambam. Okay. We're going to see maybe in Balt. Maybe we're going to see later on. Says the Gemara. Elo Marabaya. A different teretz that the Shaila what the Gemara asked beforehand. And Legabi Kli B'Terich Kli, we don't believe him. And Legabi the Braise, what we learned that what these Nemon Amoritz on the Taras Tvilas Memes. Why? And that's the Shaila. Yeah, let's just summarize the Shaila. What Rabbani asked beforehand to get the structure of the Sugya. We have now Shaila. What's our Shaila? Legabi Tvilas Kli B'Terich Kli, we don't believe Amoritz. But in the Braise, we learned that what? That Amoritz is Nemon on Taras Tvilas Memes. Right? Why? So that's what Abai says. That means that if he comes in front of you and he tells you, I'm in my third day, Shlishi L'Tumasi, I'm in the Shlishi L'Tumasi. You don't believe him. You don't believe him. But, and that's why, because you don't believe in the beginning, that he's the third day of his tumah. And you say, no, we'll wait 3 days now. Now I know you told me, wait 3 days, and in 3 days come back, I'm going to do for you the Hazoyah we just learned. He called to all of Be tzayfay to believe him also on the tefillah that after the azoy, but the rest of the tefillah staka is not ne'eman. The davke tefillah memes is going to be ne'eman because you didn't believe in the beginning what that is shlishi, and you start to believe him here today the shlishi. That's why you okay. Look the Gemara. We are at Davchov Beis on base the two dots achoyraim v'toich on the Mishnah. The word of the Mishnah achoyraim v'toich. We learned in the Mishnah the Maile, one of the Miles of Kodshim, what we done on Maile the Rabbanon more than the Miles of Truma is Achoraim, Vetoich, Ubeisat Tzvite, right? All of these things, they are mamish like it became Tome Legamre, and they're going to be Tome Letruma. Explains the Gemara. My Achoraim Vetoich. What is Achoraim Vetoich? Legabi what? That means the Shaila is Azoi. The Gabi, what we are mechalek the achoraim and the toich hakli and the base tzvita. That means achoraim is the back, the handle. Base tzvita is the handle, right? Different parts of the kli. Explains the Gemara Azari. Kedetnam. Steht in the Braise. Kli shenitmo me achoiro b'mashkin achoiro tmein. Toichoi, oignoi, oiznoi, yodov toiri. So before we go into this new Mishnah, let's a little bit, as we always do, a bit of an introduction, what we call our Gdoma. Okay, so let's speak out like 4 points. I'm sure that most of the 4 points we already know, but as we said, that's all about Tyrus to know the details and to know the Yesoides. Oichel does not become Tomei Bechlal. Mina Torah, let's start as Mina Torah, oichel o mashi cannot be metam kli. Forget it. En kaze davar. Oichel o mashkim cannot be metame a kli mina Torah. Why? Because a kli becomes tome only for ma'avat tumeh. Yeah, we know. Avi avois av rishon sheni. That we assume. Okay. So oichel o mashke cannot be metame a kli midaraisa. Why? Because a kli can never become tome only from ma'av. That means avi avois of ma'av. A rishon is not metame kelim. Mimele. If a kli does not become tome only from ma'av, oichel and a mashke can't be avatumah. Okay, that's a statement. This is a yotzim in aklal. What is a yotzim in aklal? As you all shouting out over here, Mayono Isazav. Very good. What is Mayono Isazav? So a mashke or a zav and a zobo. For example, Mayono is what roikom, maybe ragleyev. Yeah, these things that the liquid comes out. Not every liquid, but some liquid that comes out from a zav and a zobo. They itself is the avatuma. They themselves is the avatuma mina toire, and the metame kli mina toire. So we have one thing. Mayono Isazav, what's called? Yeah, roiko imemi raglov shel zav or zobo or yoledes or nido. That they are metame be. Mayono Isazav, that they are metame a kli. It is. It's a mashke. Yeah, a roik is mashke. Maybe raglayim is a mashke. Yeah, no, mashke. Okay, you're right, because there is a shaila legabe in machshirin, legabe maybe raglayim. Okay, that's shiva mashke. Okay, but that's shiva mashke. We learn it out. Okay. Now, another idea. What we have to know: Gozru chachomim, because this thing that we find once, there is a mayono isazav. Gozru chachomim that any mashke, even if he became tome b'sheini betume, he's going to turn into a rishon letume. Any mashke. Okay, that's the first gzeira. I'm sure you all remember it from the Gemara and Shabbos, but always is good to have a chazor, especially at these in Yomim. Nocha gzeira. So again, what was the first gzeira? Any mashke, I feel if it became tome b'sheini letume, it is a rishon letume. Another gzeira, chacham done that any mashke tome is metame the kli. That's a chiddush already, right? It's how it sure does. No, only the mashke itself. That means, let's say I had a cup of milk, yeah, and I'm a rishon letume. Why? Because I touched the sheretz. If I touch the sheretz, I become a rishon letume. Okay, because the sheretz is up, I become a rishon. I'm about to drink a cup of milk. This milk is sheni, right? Because I'm a rishon, I'm doing it the sheni. Now this milk, what happened to the cup that's the milk inside? The cup I can't be metame because I'm a rishon. The rishon is not metame kelim. But the cup is become tummy. You know why? Because the milk inside. The milk became a sheni. I did my finger in the milk. Yeah? The milk is a sheni, and the sheni goes back to be a rishon. This rishon is the time of the kli. Rishon is the time of kli. Rishon, no, yeah, exactly. Chacham then another example. Any mashki becomes tummy is the time of the kli and does the kli. What does kli become? A sheni the tummy. Even though the mashke is not metame kli min haTorah, Chachamim done exere and all of the mashkim otu mashke azav ve'azova, and they're metame kli min haTorah. Oh, now we're going to see over in the Gemara, but let's set it. Now, because Tumas Mashkin letame kelim is b'divrei soifrim, right? We just said now. Chachamim, and this is what Ramatoli just mentioned. Chachamim had a chashash. What's going to happen now? Let's go to our case. I was eating cereal in the morning. Yes, I had a cup of milk. I touched the milk. I was a rishon because I touched the sheretz. Now the sheni is the milk. The milk is metame the bowl. Why? Because it is a. Now, I say, it's tummy. The bowl is tummy. Now the bowl is tummy only with the rabbanon. With the rice in his tummy. I'm gonna say, oh, you know what? A kohen came to my house. He put inside this bowl trume. I'm gonna have to burn the trume because the trume is tmeya. No, with the rice trume is Torah. This clean with the rice is Torah. It's only with the rabbanon tummy. I'm gonna burn the trume. So the chashash of Chachamim was maybe Shema Yavayu Lisrei Faleh Trume veKochim, that this bowl is be'emes only Tome mi de Rabbanon. And like I say, it's Tome, so people are going to come to burn the Kochim and touch this kli. Can't do, because with the Reise, there's a deal of Mishmeres. It means you have to guard the Trume to make sure it doesn't become Tome, not to burn it, not to burn it. Mamash Mishmeres. Without saying to Rabbanon, you have to burn it. You can't burn it, because there's an easy with the Reise. That's what's called toiling. You wait till it goes off, and once it goes off, then you can throw it out because what you can't be mafsi the bill die. The trauma. Yeah, that's called toiling. Because we want to be mavdil, we want to differentiate between the trauma that's tome mi the reiser, trauma that's tome mi the rabbanon. How we made over their difference? What's the difference? That this hecker, that this tumor is only also with the rabbanon. What is the hecker? So this is what we're going to see now, okay? And this is the teretz what he asked. Says the Gemara, okay. I think this should be enough just understanding the next Mishnah. Kedetnan. Where do we see that we're mechalek afarayim atoich? Kedetnan. Kli. And we're talking about over here a kli, a regular kli. Kli 8, matters, not a kli cheres, because the kli cheres, as we know, is not mekabel tume migaboy. Yeah? And afarayim means a gaboy. So cliche nitma achoyrov b'mashkin, achoyrov tmeim. Only the achoyrov is going to be tomei. Only the achoyrov is going to be tomei. Over toichoy, the inside of the kli. Ognoi, the ognoi is the double, what we have on top, like the double lid. Yeah, it's like klapi chutz. And sometimes they use it also. Oznoi, ois and a hovis, yeah, like a handle. Yodov is a different type of handle. Toirim, they're going to be toil. Why? Because only the Achoraim is going to be Tomei. Okay. Says the Gemara. Nitmo toichoi. What if the inside of the kli, the main part of the kli became Tomei b'mashkim? Kuloi Tomei. And that's what we learned in the Mishnah. That if legabit is a choyme b'koyde that nitmo Achoraim, it's also the whole kli becomes Tomei. So b'derech klal legabit trume. If it becomes Tomei, the kli the whole kli becomes Tomei. But only if the Achoraim become Tomei from a Tumas Mashkin, what's going to be the din? Only the Achoraim. By Kochi, we did the Zak Zeireh. But afilu the Achoraim become Tomei, the whole kli becomes Tomei. Okay. Let's continue. Log the Gemara. We'll let the Mishnah. Yeah. Okay. We don't burn the kotzi. Yeah. We don't burn the kotzi because it's we said midday rice is the mishmeres. You're not allowed to burn it. It's a mishmeres. It's a din of mishmeres. Yeah, the same thing. Just what we're saying over here is a thing. Yeah, okay. Pardon? Also, for sure not. It's you wait to go off. Toiling, as we said, toiling is a tzliya. Okay. Says the Gemara weiter. We learned in the Mishnah, on the words of the Mishnah, what is Beisat Tzvita, right? So he said, Acharai v'toich or Beisat Tzvita is the Truma is going to be okay, but it's not going to be with the whole thing. I think, my Beisat Tzvita, what's Beisat Tzvita? Omar Avidu, Omar Shmuel, Mokosh et Tzovtoi. Tzovtoi means to knip, right? It's Tzvita. So where you grab it, the place where you grab it. Cheinu Oimel, Yitzbot Lo Koli, right? Boyaz and Rus, right? You remember the story, right? What means Yitzbot Lo Koli? What's the Targum? Boishit Lo, is Rashi means. What means the Beisat Tzvita? Mokim Shenekia Das Tzoivim. That means the Eastern Nisim, they are matbilet, yeah? Tzoivim, they are matbilet. That means there was some that did the plates over there. They used to do a small base kibble in the plate. The plate itself has like a small base kibble. And over there they will put the vinegar, they will put over there the spice, they put over there a certain, let's say, mustard, as Rashi says. Why? To be matbilet. Matbil also tvila of a tvila the mikveh, to be matbil the past inside. That's called the base of tzvita. Yeah, that's the thing. Because they didn't like the mess in the thing, but that was small. That's the base of tzvita. So, thing. Okay. Says the Gemara. Tonu Rabbanon. No, Tone Rav Bivi Kamed Rav Nachman. Kol hakelim eiloi machorayim v'toich. That means the achoraim are not different than the toich. That means it became tome from the back. That means on the surface. Also, the inside became tome. The inside became tome. The outside became tome. We're not mechalek. Echot koche amigdos, echot koche agvul. Let's see what the difference koche amigdos and koche agvul. Omar lei. So he tells us, I'm not going to tell Rabbi, koche agvul ma'ininu. What is koche agvul? That you say that they don't have a chayim etoich. Trume. Trume, that this is koche agvul. What is koche agvul? Koche that you eat the whole gvul Yisrael. That means koche agvul. What is it? What koche you eat the whole gvul Yisrael? You don't have to eat the dafke inside the dafke the thing, yeah, because you eat it after the chutzlaut, yeah. Because what is it? Trume. Right? That is the koche agvul ma'ininu trume. Well, now, so what are you telling me? That that means the achoraim is not different than the toich. If it became Tomei the achoraim, it became Tomei after the toich. And what you told me, koche agvul as well. What is koche agvul? Trume. We learned in our Mishnah book verkehrt by the we learned in our Mishnah achoraim v'toich u'beizat tzvita letrume. So also you see that koche agvul does have achoraim v'toich, and not like you told me. And for the Gemara, Dilme, Lechulin shenasu al taras hakodesh koamres. What we call koche agvul, this is chulin shenasu al taras hakodesh. That even though the necha the whole gvul Yisrael, right? And the teacher that also chulin shenasu al taras hakodesh, there's no chiluk in achoraim l'toich. And if it became Tomei 1, the whole thing became Tomei. Because the gabi the smile of chulin shenasu al taras hakodesh, we say ke kodesh tomu. Now, this we learned already a long time ago, 2 days ago, so long. That's what? There's a difference. There's no difference. We differentiate the difference. The Tumadoiraise, we say that there is no difference between Pulin Shanas Taras and Kodesh and Kodesh itself. But there is no Drore Tumadoiraise, so there is a difference. You reminded me the words. Rabbi Baraburim, we learned in our 11 miles of Kochim or the Trume. Sheish Rishono is Bein La Kodesh, Bein La Chulin Shenasu Ataz HaKodesh. That means there's no difference. And also if a person, he behaves with this Chulin Keil Le HaKodesh, not the same. Oh, but Achoino is La Kodesh, Avaloi Le Chulin Shenasu Ataz HaKodesh. Now this mile, that Kodesh doesn't have a Choraim Etoich. It's in the first miles, or from the last miles, they are from the first miles. Yeah? It's the second mile. Very good. Very good. It fits. Beautiful, listener. He also said that the same thing. Yeah. Okay. So we learned in the Mishnah, no he says Amedres, no he says Atume, Avalo yes HaKodesh. That means if someone is carrying a sandal of a medres, right, a sandal of a Zov, he can carry it on the basket with the Trume, and we don't have a chashash that he's going to put it in. Kodesh my time alone. Why are you catching me? Why shouldn't carry? The person becomes the Rishon, and the Rishon is not time Kelim. The Trume is inside the Kelim, the Kochim is inside the Kelim. So what do I care? Says the Gemara Mishum Ma'aseh Shor. The Omar Avidu Mashmuel Meister be'echot she'omar chovi shel yain kodesh. The yain was the yain of nesachim, yeah, kochim. Mimokoim lemokoim. Daf chov gimel omed aleph. ונפסקו רצוע של סנדולוי, sorry. ונפסקו רצוע של סנדולוי, that was a medres hazav, ונot lo, this person took the רצוע in his hand, והניחו על פי chovis, that this chovis was of cheres, and it didn't become Tom the chovis, al yidei the negia migaboy, because the negia migaboy, or kli cheres is not become to migaboy of the kli, right? ונot lo, then, להעביר החוביס ונתפס. So Kechet is mekabel tu b'mitrich or me'aviroi, and that's why they got the thing. Now, what's the pshat over here? What's the pshat over there? Okay, so let's just finish. B'oiz ha'sha'omu, ha'noizes ha'medes, if someone carries a shoe of a zav, noizes ha'trumeh, avaloi es ha'kodesh. And why? Because the mice happened with the kochim. Now, we have to explain the Zoy. What was the story over here? The person is walking, and he's carrying over there a bag, a basket, a cask, a barrel, a jug, whatever it is, that inside there was kochim. And his shoe, yeah, the shoelace is snapped. So he carries the shoe in the hand. I didn't have to carry it, so he put it on top of the, like, nicely. Now, the shoe didn't metame the kli. Why? Because the kli itself is first it's a rishon, but the kli itself doesn't become tummy. Why? Because it was a kli cheres. The kli cheres, yes, this is Rabbi Chanan explains. The kli cheres is not mekabel tummy gaber, and he put it on gaber kli, yeah, on top of the kli. It was not inside. But what happened? Fell in. Once it fell in, it was metame inside the kochim. Now, 1 second. What's talking about over here? This was a medus hazav. That means the sandal was of a zav. The person was a zav. You have to come that the hazav is metame be'eset. Hazav is metame be'eset. That means if he's moving something, he can carry it in 100 bags. He moved it, it becomes tummy. Not lo beyodoi. That means it would belong to him. That means it doesn't mean that he was a zov. And the min oloi was a medus. Because if he was a medus, he would be with the chovis be'eset. I mean, even without, right? So what's talking about? He wore a shoe. No, it was the problem with the shoe. Oh, exactly. The shoe itself is talking about someone that he actually had the shoe of his own. Yeah. Okay.
No,
yeah, and that's why we're going to it only in Kodesh and not anywhere else. Exactly. Very good what you're saying. It's so haraye. That's why we're going to the dafke k'mo. Yeah. Oh. Okay, let's continue. If that's the reason of the mile. Because why? Because my shoyo trumanami. Also, let's do a truma. And to show have this mile. Even that the mice have makoid as well. Maybe you should do the gzeira. Oh, yeah, this is mamish what you now start to talk about. And for the Gemara, or Mani Rav Chananya ben Akav, as he says, anywhere that Chachamim done a gzeira on something because Ma'aseh Shoya, we didn't do a gzeira only kedugmas ha'maaseh ke'oisei davar. I mean, because Bakoidesh happened this Ma'aseh, only Bakoidesh we done the gzeira and not in the Roman. So the Gemara, Doma, Rav Chananya ben Akav says, where does the idea? Where do we see Rav Chananya ben Akav Dr. Zazach? Lo yosu elo beyarden or besfino k'ma'aseh shoyo. We can see about the Gemara says what the ma'aseh shoyo. Over there, talking about the gabe carrying meichatos. So we all know already what means meichatos. What is meichatos? The water, that mixed in it, eifel, poro, aduma. Exactly, very good. So when we carrying meichatos, they done a gzeira, yarden, spino ma'aseh shoyo. What is it? What was the gzeira not carrying? Well, what is the gzeira of Rav Chananya ben Akav? There's the Gemara of Tanya. We learned in a brayse, lo yisa odom meichatos. A person shouldn't carry water that got mixed in it, efer poro, ve'efer chatos, and that's the efer itself before it got mixed in the water, before you put it in the mayim chaim. Ve'yavirem beyarden u'besfino. Why? Why not? If I have to take it from Eretz Yisrael to Chutz La'aretz, or from Chutz La'aretz from the east, so why not? If I have to go from Eretz Yisrael to the east, I have to cross the Yarden. Says the Gemara saying. Because there was a mice up there. But let's continue. Goes down in one bank of the river of the Yarden of the Jordan. He's like to show them why, because this is similar to a hiluch sfino. Because the sfino goes by avir, right? The sfino doesn't go on the ground. It means also don't float and make it float, because this is also like a sfino. That means if a behemoth that's swimming in the water, or his friend is swimming in the water, he's going to put it on his back. Also no, because the person or the behemoth becomes a sfino, becomes a ship. So, and the sfino sometimes, what's the problem? Sometimes the sfino is right, what the Gemara says, then Yevom is to Zion. Goisheshes v'noigas bekalka. That means sometimes it touches the kalka. Touches the kalka. That's what we can see about. Okay, Elo, says the Gemara, Elo. That means if the person or the behemoth is touching the kalka and is they carrying the mechatas, that's not going to be a problem. If a person doesn't need to move around the bit of mechatas, he has to bring it from Eva Ayada to the soil of Fakir. Because the gesher is like and a person that's mavir over there, right, is the whole time actually on the ground, touching the ground. He's not going back. That's not doing with the spina. Even that might happen in the Yarden, it's going to be all of the, we don't carry mechatos over the Yarden on the spina. And the rest of the no people, not anything else. When we done the Gzeira is only Kemaisa Shoyo. What is Maisa Shoyo? What is a Maisa Shoyo? Okay, so now we're going to get it clear. My Maisa Shoyo, that we asked because of this Meister, any carrying of May Efer, May Chatos, and the Yarden and the Sfino. Says the Gemara, Doma Rav Yudom Rav. Maisa Bodom Echod, Shoyo Ma'avir, May Chatos, Ve'efer Chatos, Beyarden, Ubisfino. And he was mile on it, the kli, and the water was inside. The kli that the Eva was on inside was mile al gabe and it was metame. And why? Why? Because that was the Maisa. So we take the Maisa. You say the Maisa happened in this case. That's it. Only in this case, we're going to be going there and not any other case. Okay. This, we're going to have to go back a little bit soon after the show, maybe to go back into this. So you remind me of with the Toysa Steve Amaski Loisa. And because the Toysa of Eva, Filu de Rabono Loibao, Kemaisa Shoyo, Mikoma Kolo Achmu Mio Lekoish Raklachatos, because we should be Machmir. That means that our Mishnah basically what Toysa says our Mishnah doesn't fit like Ramachanai ben Akavia. Because if you're Chachor, you'll be Moide. Why? Because the Maisa was Bakoidesh. We'll be Machmir the Truma because we're not Machmir for Koidesh many things, as we see. Okay. So the Gemara. Now the Gemara goes back what we learned beforehand. We learned in the Mishnah. Let's focus before the Yiboilu. 3 fakers we're going to speak about now. 3 fakers, very easy ones. We learned in the Mishnah, or we learned earlier, Hanoises Amedres, Eino Noises Akoides, right? That's what we learned. Just carrying in one hand a sandal. Don't carry us on the other hand, kochi. Kochi even in a box. Only in a box, I mean, not in a box, definitely. Yeah? Why? Maisa Shoyo. Says in Gemara Yiboilu, 3 fakers there. Sandal Tome. That means, sandal Tome, that's clear that a person who's carrying kochi with one hand, don't hold in the other hand a sandal tome. But the shayla of the Gemara is what's going to be doing with the sandal tome now? What's the din of carrying kodesh? Did we do a gezeira? That's what Rashi said. Did we do a gezeira also on carrying a sandal tome because carrying a sandal tome or not? Huh? Oh, I can tell you, maybe because that mice happened in a sandal. So he said, the sandal, don't do it. Yeah, but a sandal. Don't carry a sandal. don't carry a sandal. Hold on with the go shall you say the go sandal toy mai. Me go the sandal toy otu tome oloi. Huh? Oh, very good, very good. You're asking a very good question. So I'm just going to explain the Gemara a little bit different. The Rashash effect of them. The Rashash effect is Shaila. The Rashash effect is Shaila, and I'm going to repeat what Rabbi Liron asked over here. Because our Mishnah, it doesn't say, right, Medras, Mechates also, or the sandal in the Torah. We don't find that Noise Kodesh have to go barefoot or so. Right? Zog the Rashash, but that's a suffix. Maybe a sandal shaloich leitume is a Medras LaKodesh. We learned before. So if Legabi Master, they also don't the same Gzeira. Yeah, that the Medras of Oich leitume should be. Okay, this is a big chiddush because Rashi is nicht mashmazoi. A good question. Good question. Yesh mala'ayin b'zeh. Let's continue. Weiter. Is that we can't really go into this. Says the Gemara weiter. Okay, another shaila. Let's go to this. We said there's three speakers. Let's see the second suffix. Chavis psucha. That's possible. Chavis psucha. That you have in the Tzayim Kochim. And we find the Gzeira Masechet because it was open, the Chavis was open, the sandal fell into it. No, very geschmack. But what's the din? Chavis tuma mau. So in one hand you have a sandal tummy, and the other chavis is blocked. That means it's sealed. Do we do a chavis tuma or to psucha or not? Another shaila. Over when also mau. That means he actually did carry. You told him not to carry kochim when he has the other hand the sandal tummy. He did. Mau. We say it's metame the kodesh with the eved or not. I mean, he made sure it shouldn't have become tummy, but yeah, he carried. So this iboye, the third one. There's a machloikis amoyroi. The third one, yeah, about Ova Venosa Ma. Says Rabbi Omar, im Ova Venosa, it's Tome, it's going to be Tome. Rabbi Omar, Ova Venosa, Tome, it's going to be Tome. The Gemara doesn't make a reason why, and that's what we don't find over here in Rashi, right? What's the reason? I don't know what's the reason. There's Chazon Ish. He wants to say that it looks like the reason is because we didn't say Mishum Masechet. It's mashma that you don't do a Gzeira only without, right? It's not, we don't ask lekatchila, only Mishum Masechet, and that's why only we don't ask lekatchila, because it's not wrong to be goyz on Misvore, if not, actually it happened. And that's why we ask it only lekatchila. Okay, we learned in the Mishnah. Kelim hanigmorim betahare. So tzrichi tvila lakodesh. Yeah, that's the emshech of Divrei Mishnah. That means I made sure when I build, I'm a carpenter, let's say, and I built a chair, and I made sure that before all the chairs formed into a chair, but I made sure that when it forms into a chair, that it should stay Torah the whole time. It's the kabel tumen, yes, the kodesh. Why? Because maybe there was over there a roik that, right, but for tumen, we don't have to think. The Gemara. The Gamrin man. Who's the one that finished the Asiyas Akli? That means by them given the Kalim the whole time. Till it's come over. If you can explain that the Chover, he's the one that actually he was going with the Kli. The Chover is looking after that it should become Tomer. Elo, the Gamrin Amoritz. And that's why they need Tvila. Says the Gemara, you also can't say. Nigmor Metare Korelu. If the Amoritz build it, so why you call it Nigmor Metaretz Tume Gomu, yeah? And for the Gemara, you can ask me if a Chover build this chair, why do we need to toilet now? Because maybe the tipas roik of Amoritz, and Amoritz, the roik of Amoritz is Avatuma, because Amoritz we give him a din of a zav. And a Zav, Roiko Shazav is what we called before Mayonis Hazav. And Mayonis Hazav is the Oiraise. And maybe it fell on the Kli. And it was Metamet, fighting more Emas. When there's a Hashash, and the Roiko of Amoritz fell on it. If we talk about before the Gemar Meloch of the Kli, or Lamonu, it's not the Kli, so it's not Roy Lekavel Tume. What's the problem? Elo, Posa de Gamwe. Maybe you can explain that after you finish the Kli, we are going to report that fell on the Kli, the Roikul Shalom Oretz. Also, you can't say so. Why? Because Mizah Zoyabo, the Chover, is very careful That was when the Amoritz comes and tells him, you keep the far distance. You put on the face mask to make sure that what, right? Probably they always had the Chaverim. The end of the day, a face mask next to the door. You have to put on the different thing. No, probably yeah. Like a keli of a chover that they give me toy, and we don't have a chashash for this because he makes sure that the roiko shouldn't go on the keli. And the Gemara the chashash is that the roiko of Amoret fell on the kli before he actually finished the kli. Hey bazay, it's before the kli. So what are you gonna ask me? Oh, it's not mekabel tume. No. We have a chashash. What's the chashash? Deal me the gamre. That means it was still moist. The tzinure, the roik, what fell in front of him, that what? It was still, and then when it firmed at the kli, it's still lach, it's still wet, it didn't dry out. And now after it's a kli and it's still lach, it's still mekabel tume. That's what we said. Keli madigvorim betare, because you don't make sure a person is not the God that when you're doing it, yeah, when you're building it. Once you have a clean muchon, now it's roy lekabetume, then you look after that another roy kavamoret, another roy kavazov, right? But after that, we don't have any more this. We're not choishes. Yeah. Now we're medayek. What we learned in the Mishnah. What we learned in the Mishnah. If you look at the Mishnah, we learned kedim ani gvor medayek tzichin tvile lakoides. Right? Tvile. Let me medayek these words. Tvile. I mean, we need after the Chachamim said that what we need. Chachamim said we need over there tvile lakelim stam. Chachamim the kelim that stam nigma ubetar we need tvile. Over Arav Shemesh loy. I built a chair. Now I have to wait for Arav Shemesh. No, toivel the chair. That's it. Toivel, you made a bowl. You made a nice plate. Toivel the plate. That's it. The Chachamim will not mark me that they should need also over there Arav Shemesh. And they bazar is like the Gemara lechoire. Our Mishnah, the loike Rab Lezer. Rab Lezer says that Kalim, Hanigmorim betare, they need Tvile and the Arav Shemesh if you use it, right, for Meichatos. And the same thing if you use it like Kodesh. Now the Sakadait of the Gemara, you see what's going on. But the Sakadait of the Gemara that you need for Kodesh also you need Arav Shemesh. What do we see? That none. Shvoiferes. Shechotcho lechatos. That means for using mechatos to put into the Efer Pora Aduma. Rab Lezer Oimer, eat boil miyad. Rab Yeshua Oimer, eat more, v'achar kach eat boil. What that means? Over here we need another small akdama. Let's start with the akdama. We're going to catch up one day. I'm not sure we're going to catch up. There was. I know we all know this Akdama from the Gemara in Yuma still, but it's important always to remember. There was a machloikis, Chachamim with its tzdukim. Chachamim had a machloikis with its tzdukim. Otome who toivelt, and he became Torah. Otome who toivelt and became Torah. But he still needs Arav Shemesh. Yeah? So every time toivelt, becomes a Tvulya, he needs Arav Shemesh. Now, this day, what is called till the Arav Shemesh, a person became a Tmem Mes, or the Shvishalo, yeah? Or a person now is a Tomei Sheret, to Shech Vazera, yeah, or Kerry. He became Tomei for one day. He toivels, what he becomes? He toivels 8 o'clock in the morning. The Shkia is going to be only 6 o'clock in the evening. What he becomes till 6 o'clock in the evening? How he's called? Very good. Tulium, that's right, the Tulium. We call it Tulium. A Tulium, the answer is Torah. But on certain tumors, like he can't touch tumor, for example, he's metame tumor. My son is can touch. He's called a tvulya, okay? To be tole gamre, yeah, to be tole gamre, he has to wait for Arav Shemesh. That's what we learned in the first daf in Shas. So everyone knows this. That's right. Can this tvulya do a avodas a pora tumor before Arav Shemesh or not? Simple question. Lefi Chachamim, Tvul Yoim, who toivel, but he didn't yet marry Shimshoi. He's going to do, to be busy with Avodah Saporo. He could do Avodah Saporo Aduma, or Lefi the Tzdukim. That's not all legamre. So it's possible to do Avodah till Arav Shemesh. Because Chachamim want to be Lehoichi Milibam Shet Tzdukim, they were talking a very interesting takone. lekatchila, whenever they had to be busy with the Parah Aduma, they never mench, they are metamim, the person. They tell him now go toivel. Now, before you go to Arab Shemesh, that means you are now at Tvul Yoim, now go and be busy with the Parah Aduma. Lekatchila, the avodah should be done, the avodah of Parah Aduma, b'tzmeim, that one that they call the Tvul Yoim, are not yet Arab Shemesh. What do you think that? We learned it in Yuma, remember? Okay, now let's go weiter. Oy basa. Chachamim or metaken that they should be metame the kohen asoyev zaporo. Yeah, the Parah Aduma. The same thing. Any kli that's mekabel tumet that they use for ma'aseh poro, they were metame for the. They were metame in the beginning before the ma'aseh avodas Parah Aduma, and the tumet that doesn't become torah straight away only after the Arab Shemesh. And they were metame in the tvila, and he would do the ma'aseh avodah of the Parah Aduma, and they would wait. They wouldn't wait till Arab Shemesh. Yeah. Okay. Now, once we know this, let's go to another shtickle. There's a machloikas tanoim, kelim anigmorim betar. That means, kelim anigmorim betar is we learn now in the Gemara and now in Mishnah. The otome, but the otome only mitakon asachomim, right? The milas, one of the milas, we said there's a milas. We have a milah. What's a milah by kodesh? That they are kelim anigmorim betar. The otome. Is it enough that's tumah? And once they toivel the kli to be metar this tumah, that's it. And it's gonna miss Arab Shemesh. And if it's missing Arab Shemesh, so you could use it for Ma'aseh Parah Aduma without Arab Shemesh. It's enough this tumah to be mekayim the big mitzvah of the Holy Tzitzum. We have a huge mitzvah, the Holy Tzitzum. Oh no, we need a proper tumah. We have to be metamid. That means, so if you're a chaver, you are a chaver. Today we don't know chaver. You're a chaver, and you have kelim. I come to you and I tell you I want to buy it. I have to toivel it. You tell me, yeah, what you're buying it for? Tumah, you don't have to toivel it. You could just use it. Kochim, meichatos, you have to toivel it. I said, okay, for meichatos, I have to toivel it. I have this. I'm going to be mekayim. I go to the mitzvah. Lo yitzi milibo shetzukim. Do I have to be metamed? No chamol? Oh no, because anyway it needs to be there. So I'm going to toivel it, and then it's going to Tvul Yoim. And I'm not going to wait for Arab Shemesh. I'm going to use it this way. Lo yitzi milibo shetzukim. Do I have to be metamed no chamol? Oh no, this type of tumah, lo yitzi milibo shetzukim. Okay, so we get the idea, yeah? Okay, I think this was enough of our Akdama. Let's look inside because we are a bit late. Long the Gemara. Let's see again the Gemara. A person took a shvoiferes, a tube, and he called it, that means he prepared it for what? For keeping inside meichatos, to put inside Eva Parah Aduma, what's called chatos, yeah? Okay, now this shvoiferes, this tube, what we don't know about, is like all the kelim anigmorim betara, yes, we can see. You don't need to be metamet nochatume. That's going to need that Arab Shemesh. Just what? Yidboil miyad. That means you buy it from the chover, you go, you madmil it. You don't have to wait for Arab Shemesh. You use it for the paro. I'm sure no. This tumah, there's not a hecker for the tzlukim. We're looking for the hecker of loitzi milibam. What do I have to do? Yetamet. I have to be metamet first. To do a tumah that's going to need Arab Shemesh. And then you madmil it, and you don't wait for Arab Shemesh, and you mishtamish it for the paro aduma. Fight the Gemara, yeah. I was like the Gemara. I mean, the Gemara to explain what the tumah of the shvoiferes. The Chot Choman. Who exactly prepared this tube? Ilay the Chot Chover. Lamo litzvile. Why do I need to toivel it? Right? The Rabbi Lezer says eat will miyad. Why? It's not Tomei Bechlal. Also, Rabbi Lezer says eat more b'chagach eat more. That's me. Hello. The Chot Choman. Who prepared this tube? Amoret, and that's why from the Amoret it became Tomei. You can't say so. But oh, Leimer Rabbi Yeshua Hitmo. That means you can't say that in this. Rabbi Yeshua says no, it's not Tomei. You have to be Metamed at the Tomei. Who Tomei Mekoye? This was business for sure. It's Tomei. And the Amoret was busy with it. It needs Tomei. It needs Arab Shemesh. And if you madmil it in Tomei, and you're not going to wait for the Arab Shemesh, for sure you have a hecker that's looking. So why you have to add another Tomei? If the Amoret is the one to build it, why you need another Tomei? Want to talk about this Mishnah? Who prepared the tube? Chover. and you have to be matbilet mishum tzinoyre da amoret ze nofal, because the chashash of the spit of the amoret that fell under the bot of the short garden, it doesn't need Erev Shemesh. Why? Because there's chashash, and that's why we need a different tumah, that we need Erev Shemesh. Lo yitzibili b'am shebdukim. Explains the Gemara. Eimas. When you're choished that the tzinoyre of amoret, the roik of amoret fell on it. Before you build it, before you create it, before the chituch or lamana, it's not yet a kli. This tube. Means for sure talking about you bought it from the Chavos, so he's careful. And the Gemara is the same like we had before. Lo, bemes, when is it? We can make it beforehand. But we have a chashash, deal me beidne de chodcho. When he called this for Feres, adain lachoi. And the mail of the Sinoy of Amoret is still betamet. Okay. Now the Gemara explains the Choche that Rab Lezer says that Kelim and Gemara Metare, and including this also the Shleifer Shechotcho, he needs to have Erev Shemesh chutz in the Tvila. What is the Raya? Says the Gemara. Bi Shloimeh le Rabbi Yeshua. According to Rabbi Yeshua, who said that that you could be Metamis Shleifer another Tumah. I know the Ike, let's took him. The new Tumah. And you Metamis something that definitely needs Erev Shemesh, and you matbil it, and you don't wait Erev Shemesh. Very good, you have a hecker. That nan, where do we see that you do a hecker for the tzduki? Lo yitzibili b'am. Steht in the Mishnah metamin or you exactly metamin or you es a kohen asoyim zaporo. And we wouldn't wait for Erev Shemesh. Why? Lo yitzibili b'am shel tzduki sheyoyim v'meuravei shemesh or yisonasa. That has to be dafke and meuravei shemesh. That means someone what do you think? Elo le Rab Lezer who says that you toivel miyad the shleifer. You don't need to be metamin or different tumah. Is that between lo yitzibili b'am shel tzdukim? It's enough this tumah to be more yitzibili b'am shel tzdukim. And now what's happening? If you're going to say that's what Kelim and Igmor Mitare, yeah? Pain and Erev Shemesh. Very good. I know. Let's do him. And this tumah itself, you have a why? Because it needs Erev Shemesh to be Mitare. And we don't wait for Erev Shemesh, and we're Mekayim the Goy Shemitra of lo yitzibili b'am. Elohi Amret Bishloime. That's Tamas of the Kelim and Igmor Mitare. Lo yibein and Erev Shemesh. My let's do kinike. This tumah. Anyway, you don't need Erev Shemesh. So you should have metamed nochamol, and be metamed and what in a tumah that doesn't need Erev Shemesh. So what do you see over here? You see in Rab Lezer that Kelim and Gemara Mitare need to have Erev Shemesh. And Oy Bazay Aaron Misha says that it's enough for Tvile. We said we're medayek Tvile in Erev Shemesh loy v'yichoyre the loy ki Rab Lezer. Yeah, get the raya. Very good. Zog the Gemara. Let's turn l'chol ha'pochos the Omed. We can see once we turn it, it's okay. O Marav, so Behemes, the Gemara says Azoy. He's doing the Raya. Rab Lezer Behemes al Kelim and Igmor Mitare need to have Erev Shemesh. Because Behemes we have to say that the Rab Lezer Kelim and Igmor Mitare Stam Azoy don't need Erev Shemesh. If they don't need Erev Shemesh, so where do we have Ekel? Let's look in. We said you don't need Erev Shemesh. Don't show. Shleiferes of Chatos is different. Why is different? Let's see. Omarav, aso uo, kitzmei sheretz. That means this tube of what you're going to put inside mechat, we did it keilu a sheretz statue. And when a sheretz, one of the 8 reptiles, shmoyne sherotzim amorim b'Torah, if they touch a kli, it doesn't need Erev Shemesh definitely, because you don't need this Erev Shemesh. So there is a hecker, let's look him. Tvul yoim is kosher b'paro. Yeah? Says the Gemara, Elo me'ato, lo yitetame odom, alo motani yechoy tchom matbiloto untvila. Says the Gemara, ve'elo, asau ketmeimes. Okay, so we're going to stop over here because it's Friday and we don't like to go much over Friday, but the Mat Hashem, we turn the daf. Mati Shabbos, we're going to start from Chor Gimel Omad Beis, an hour in 5 minutes after this month. Okay, we're going to start to do it a bit shorter because Shabbos is getting out a bit later. So not an hour and 10 minutes after Zman, an hour and 5 minutes after this Zman in Mat Hashem. And I go to Shabbos, I go to
Shabbos.
Okay, now let's explain a little bit more about this. Sorry?
Good Shabbos, good Chodesh.
Good Shabbos, good Chodesh. Freilach and Tomid. Okay. What we said over here, so Kot Meisheret, I go to Zach. I mean, What do we say over here? Rove says to us, Be'emes we have to say that Lefira Blazer, Kelim Anigmorim Betare, Stamazo, you don't need Arav Shemesh. Right? You don't need Arav Shemesh. If it doesn't need Arav Shemesh, where are you going to have the Ekelet Nukim? And we said that, right, if you went to a chover, you bought from the chover a tube that you put into the Meichatos, what's going to be the din? You toivel and straight away use it. Where do you have Ekelet Nukim? Zdukim is, they say, no, you have to wait for Arav Shemesh, and we say, no, you don't have to wait for Arav Shemesh. And the Dafke, we take something that you need Arav Shemesh and use it before the Arav Shemesh, right? Now, if you toivel me and then use it, where do you have the Ekelet Zdukim? That's the question. So, Be'emes, we say, Dafke over here, in the first of Mechatos, we gave it the din of a Tmei Sheretz. Keilu Sheretz touched it, and when a Sheretz touches a Kli and needs Arav Shemesh, no question that it doesn't need Arav Shemesh. Because you're Masechet Arav Shemesh, so you've done a good hecker for the Tzdukim that Stamazoi, the Tzdukim say, you're going to need to wait Arav Shemesh. And we say, no, it's not Arav Shemesh. So the Chazon Ish, and again, the Chazon Ish, everything what we're saying, it's a Simen Kuf Chof Tes, explain this daf, the dafim over here. Dr. Razon. Anything what you did lechatos is like a Tmei Sheretz, and you need to have the Arav Shemesh, afilu lakoidesh. And he proves it. Why? Because if not, it's not shach to say that you're matzich for lechatos Arav Shemesh. Because the Tvul Yoim is kosher. It's kosher. What's up, shot? Let's use a different Chazon Ish. There's another Chazon Ish, what I would like to bring in over here. A Chazon Ish in Masechet Spora. Masechet Spora, the Chazon Ish is Simen Hey, Sifkot and Aleph, log the Chazon Ish Azoi. Chacham said that after the Tvile, it should have a Tumas Tvul Yoim. Even though that this Tumah, it doesn't help anything, because the Gabi Chatos, it's not also Tumas Tvul Yoim. And the Gabi Kodesh, we didn't do the Gzeir of Tvul Yoim. But it's Takon HaSachom. The word that we have a Tumas Tvul Yoim, and we have a Heker Tzdukim. This is very interesting, because what happened over here? Be'emes, let's say you went to the Chovel to buy a tube for the Meichatos. What do we say? Well, lekotching, this for Peres, lekotching, letrume, for anything else, toivel let's kosher miyad. Legabe Meichatos, Chacham made a special takone, it doesn't need Arav Shemesh. Leman of Gemina. You're using it anyway straight away. Oh, you know why they gave it the din that should need Arav Shemesh? For the Tzdukim. I mean, the Tzdukim, I'm going to tell you. And it's that. What's going on? Think about it a second. What's going on over here? Not like Kodesh, as you can see in the Maskon of the Gemara, not as you can see in Moti Shabbos. Not like Kodesh, not like Truma, nothing. You go to the shopkeeper. I want to buy you the Chaver. I want to buy from you a tube. You toivel it, and it's kosher miyad. Like Kodesh. The Truma, you could use it bichlal miyad. You don't need to bichlal thing. We're not going to have a Ekelet Tzdukim because by the Tzduki, we want a toivel. We want a toivel to be Tvul Yoim, and it should need Arav Shemesh, and not to wait for the Arav Shemesh. To wait to really much Tzdukim. Yes, we're using Dafke, something that's still Tommy a bit. You know what? I'm going to give this din Keilu touch to Tmei Sheretz. Chachomim. Meile, we have a Heker. What's the pshat of it? Yes. The Rash and Masechet Spora says ve'af al gav the Tvile in Arav Shemesh loi mikol mokoim hike keira mishum delegabe chatos asu ketme mes b'shvi shaloi. That means, and this is maskon of the Gemara again. It's a maskon of the Gemara that we give it a din of a tmei mes b'shvi shaloi. And if a poro needs tar Arav Shemesh, also this one needs tar Arav Shemesh. I just like the Rash. That means the Chazon Ish says in the thing, Rabbi Shua disagrees over here. He says that there's no hecker for tzdukim. Why? Because there's no tumas tvul yoim. Befoyal, there's a tumas tvul yoim. Legabe anything else, there's a tumas tvul yoim. No, not like kodesh. Only legabe the meichatos, the kodesh. No, and that's the attack of the Rabbi Shua. That means Rabbi Shua out over here, he doesn't disagree on the din that legabe chatos. This what? That is considered the Ekel Tzdukim. Just what Rabbi Shua says, Rabbi Shua, because Lemaise, you're not doing any nafkamina. Okay. No, that's the Sheretz is now. We can see the Teretz of the Gemara. It's the Teretz of the Gemara. So we see it in Moti Shabbos. Yeah. That means as if you look at the Rambam Pirush HaMishnah is the Rambam sagt as ve'omar Rabbi Yeshua lo yaspikenu ze lefi shezois asfoiferes kli tomer ubegzeire derabonon כמו שנשבע בחגיגה, אבל בלי סופק היא תומר הכלי תומר אמיתיס ועוז יד בלבי ישתמש בו. אז הוא יעל ברמב"ם. Because that's the svar of Rabbi Yeshua. This is the Rabbanon. The Zuki was noch nicht von the Rabbanon. Tura Yemen has a third opinion how to learn Bechlal the Sugi over here. Rabbi Yeshua disagrees on Rabbi Lezer Be'emes. And he says that no, Asoro Kitmei Sheretz, or Asoro Kitmei Mes, as we see the Maskon of the Gemara. That's what? That this is Mamash Mashat. Okay, to understand the Torah, we have to see the Hemshach of a thing, and there's big enough communities in this Legabe many things, as we can see Matasha. Okay, yeah. Any other question? Yeah.
Good Shabbos, good Chodesh.
Okay. So I'm just gonna bring a smaller order what I was thinking. Tosfos over here says about a shveiferes shechotcho lechatos. Says Tosfos that this what we're talking about over here, it's a shveiferes shel heitz abe. As I say Tosfos, ve'oche shveiferes shel heitz abe. So the Minchas Chinuch brings interessant the Shaila. Minchas says that from this Gemara, the Minchas Chinuch and Reis Samach Gimel brings a Shaila that from the Gemara over here there's a Raya Shitas Rambam. There's a famous Shitas Rambam that not very famous, but there's a Rambam. The Rambam says in Ilchosh Tumas Mes Perkei Aloch Gimel. The Rambam sagt that Kalim, also the Rimisim point. It's a basically it's a Toises and Nozir. Toises and Nozir of Dalet on base brings a Rimisim point. That maybe is more bavus. That all Kalim that touch a mess become Tom Shiva, and Afilu Klei 8. Yeah, Afilu Klei 8 become Tom Shiva. That means we have a big machloikes Rishonim, Chalal Cherev. I'm sure we mentioned it many times. We mentioned it in Psochim, we mentioned it in Shabbos. That means Chalal Cherev, right? A kli that touches a mace becomes Tomei Shiva. It's dafke something that's doimet Chalal Cherev. A Cherev is Klei Matches, or only Klei Matches, or only also Klei Eitz. Or it's called Klei Shetef, we call it. So the Rambam and the Rimisim point is the Toys and Nozid Dalet base, that all Kalim, Afilu Klei Shetef, who touch a mess, become Tomei Shiva. Not like the Rishonim disagree and say, no, only Klei Matches will become Tomei Shiva. What's the raya? Because over here, the shveiferes, what Tosfos says, the shveiferes create, right? The Tosfos says mefurish. Tosfos says shveiferes is made of a creates. Says the Gemara, yeah, you know what Tosfos meaning, yeah? Tosfos in Omedale, shveiferes shechotcho chatos ve'odam v'nei kol maso yunos v'klei glolim klei avonim klei adomo ve'oche shveiferes shel eitz. Sorry, a wooden thing. Wow, amazing! I didn't know. Okay, I don't get these pictures, but okay, shkoyach. And yeah. So we see over here that Tosfos says the head here that it creates, right? That's Tosfos. And when we say the Gemara, we can see an Amud base that Asauo Kitzmei Mes, and if Asauo Kitzmei Mes, the Choire. And if we say over here that word Asauo Kitzmei Mes, so we see, and it needs Shlishi V'Shvi. So Tzaraya break the Minchas Chinuch Raya over here from the Gemara. If we understand the shveiferes that's Klei 8, the Tosfos the Meile, Afilu Klei 8, we say Tumas Mes, but Klei 8 it needs Tumas Shiva, it's V'tamei Tumas Shiva. Fine. A good Shabbos.